Okay, hello and welcome folks. My name is TyrionLanstr, and today I want to talk a little bit about these new badges. So essentially what has happened is with the new badges, when you go to your equipment screen, you obviously can choose through your different pieces of equipment, but you can also choose through some badge presets. Now, my understanding is that this is going to change soon and they're going to update this because it's been a little bit confusing for most people. But I wanted to take a second to explain how it works essentially right now. And I'll start by showing my CavSpear base kind of setup that I've been using. And I already saved this, so I unfortunately can't edit in the new Cav Health badge that I just got, but I'll kind of go through and show how you do it. So you can see that each of these have, oh, I didn't mean to take that off. Let me just go back. Okay, so as you can see, you have your 8 different slots, and you get 4 slots on it if you have the badge master, which is at the end of the refinement tree of research. But essentially, you can go in and you can just tag in and out different badges from over here. Now, one of the keys to this is that you need to actually have those badges loose and free in order to get access to them. So as you can see, all these badges are occupied by the spots here, so they're not over on the right where I could actually use them and trade them in. So what I'm going to do really quickly is just show if I went to like a new badge, let's say, and I wanted to create one. As you can see, I have some of these on, but you'll notice that I unfortunately don't have, actually it looks like they do have all my badges here. Oh, maybe they, oh, I already took them off. All right, so let me really quickly show this. So if I apply this, right, then I apply all those badges to my current gear that's on, which is my CavSpear, and my CavSpear, matched up the way I want it. If I were to now go to my badges, and let's say I was going to make one new, well, it's doing this glitch. Okay, so this is a glitch right now. If I tried to use this, it won't actually work. It doesn't actually think those are there, and that's a glitch. If it shows up like this, you know that something is wrong. But the problem is, and why it won't work, is that I right now have all of these badges already on it. So they're not available for me to use them. And you can check this by if you just went to your blacksmith and went to the inventory and checked your badges, this is what you actually have available. As you can see, this is what I have left. Now, what I need to do is make myself have all those available. So what you want to do, and this is something that I kind of know other people have found, but I'll just try to explain it again, is you want to have what's called a clear page. So just to show what mine looks like, I basically re-rolled all of my wall defense into 378 gray pieces, and then I made a page that was one of each of them on here. And in doing that, what happens is when I press my clear badge, then that gets applied here, and I get a new page where all of them are just the wall badge. Now, it's really important. The only way this will work is if you actually already have enough wall badges that they can go around. If you don't have enough of these badges, it won't actually apply them, and it will just say, unable to apply or application unsuccessful. So now that I've cleared it, if I go to my inventory, you can see that I now have all of my badges at my disposal. So there they are. Now I have all of my badges back, and I can actually use them and manipulate them the way that I want. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to go in and kind of mock up how I would create a new badge slot. So I would go back here. Oops, so now I want this page, but I'm going to make a new badge. So I'm going to go here, and I'm going to call this one Cav only. So I want this to be a page where I'm only using my Cav stats. So while I do have these nice spearman health, I'm not going to use this. So I'm going to start by doing one of my 3 cavalry healths, and then I'm going to go back and I'm going to do my split cav attack and defense. I'll finish these off over here. And then after this, what I'm going to do is I'm going to take my 4 purple cavalry badges, and I'm going to put those on. And then I'm going to throw these on. And voila. Okay, so before I go on any further, I want to notice something. I only have 4 of these purple and blue cavalry defense badges, but I want to put them on all of my pieces. Now, the problem for me here is that because I use the purple defense badge on another form, if I break this down, that other one won't work. So for a second, I just want to show if I were to do this, right, I would not have enough spots, and I would not have enough cavalry defense badges to go around. I'm going to finish these off by putting these on. Actually, I really want to take these. Sorry, I want to take these off, and I would put them on here. There we go. And then I ideally would have put those 4 extra cavalry defense badges right there. So if I really wanted to have this set, I would do that. I could maybe just throw an extra attack badge down on each of these if I really wanted. But I really do want those defense badges. And I know, because I have one of these, not that one, this one, sorry, this purple one, I could break that down into 4 blue ones, and I'd rather do that. But if I'm going to do that, again, it would break my other formation. So just to show what I mean by this, let's say I go into my inventory, and this is a pain, you kind of gotta go back and forth a little bit. If I go here, and I were to take one of my 2 purple cavalry defense badges, and I take it and I dismantle it, now I have 6. The issue becomes now that if I were to try and apply my Cav Spear one, so watch what happens here. If I now were to try to apply this one, it gives this error. Edit failed because I don't actually have all those. So if I look at it, see if it shows up. It didn't actually apply them, right? It doesn't show that it worked because I didn't have the right badges. Now, that would mean I could now create my new badge page. That would, oh, see, now it's actually really messed up. I need to clear that again, actually. Hold on. So let's clear this. Now I'm cleared. Now I can go back and work in this. Now I have them all back. So I'm going to go back through this one more time. It doesn't really matter which slot you put them in. Just something to be aware of. They will always just show the top thing. So despite the fact that this is a cavalry attack and defense badge, it only shows the attack because it's just one line for each, as you can see. Now I'm going to go through and do my attack badges. And I know my badges are not the best. I'm a fairly low level account. I'm getting there, don't worry. Okay, and then I now have 3, so I'm going to put my defense badges on. Okay. I'm going to have 1 spot left over, and I'm probably just going to use this for another attack badge, I think. How much do I get from the defense? Yeah. I don't think it's worth doing that, so I'm going to put this on. Then we'll put this guy. Attack. That's. So this is now my complete badge page, and I can take away this filter, ideally. So this would be my completed page. And maybe this is what I want if I'm going to be doing a cavalry-focused formation, just because it's going to give me all of that cav. Now, I'm actually probably tempted, if I'm really trying to make myself as strong as possible, this defense badge there. I think I'd probably take these defense badges off and do the extra 2 total attacks. Honestly, I think that's probably better. Yeah, I think I'd probably do that. So anyway, so this is kind of my maximum page if I was doing like a cav only page. But again, my concern with saving this is that it breaks down between those 2, that for this different badge page and the other badge page that I have. So you kind of have to pick and choose. It's not quite as flexible as it could ideally be. I'm not exactly sure how the update is going to change this, but I just wanted to show basically what you can do with all of this stuff. And I'm actually going to go back and fix this now. Going to go and merge these back together the way that I have it for my correct page. If I combine these, now when I go back and I try to put my Cav Spear page down, now it will work. Voila, it applied successfully. It's not showing it, but they are actually there. I actually don't know why it's not showing it, but let's see if I can just clear. Let's try applying again. Oops. Okay, there we go. Now they're on there. And, I will say that now, because I did this earlier, I can actually go through now, and if I wanted to take something off so I could put that extra cavalry health down, I could. And just looking at this, I think maybe, what I could do? I could take one of my cavalry defenses off, and then I'm free to kind of play around with that other pack. So actually, I think I'm going to do that. Yeah, let's do that. I'm going to take this guy off, put this guy on. And now if I save this new one, I'd have to go into my badges and actually save it. Then I would be able to edit the other one now, since I've now freed up that cavalry defense. But I hope this was helpful in explaining kind of how these different badges work. I will say again that your primary focus with badges should always be either the main troop that you're using, and then always attack. You always want an attack focus. So I always try to get my attack badges down there first, and then I kind of use the extra space for either defense or the total health, or the health badges too. So I hope this cleared things up for you, and I hope this helped. Until next time, this is TyrionLanstr. Have a great rest of your day, and see you next time.